Alright, ladies and gents, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisitions, and we are here in Val Rayo. And we're about to find out what the mysterious letter was about that was shot at us. Saying find the red things around town, and we're going to start at the docks.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Favours for a friend. Red handkerchief folded around a key with a small, hasty scroll. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Harold. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. Okay. And we need to find another piece of evidence now. Not evidence, but another piece of this particular puzzle. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I mean, how awkward do you want to be? Stupid thing. Okay, so it's down here.
Matter? I suppose.
Assuming this is the cafe. Purpose for a friend. A different simple script on the back of a stable report, marked with red paint. Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Tyrus. Saw those who asked about Harold and enter third passage. Could not stay to see them exit.
Do we?
They've done some beautiful music for the bards in this game. Much better than Skyrim's, I'm afraid to say. Unless you've modded Skyrim, then they've got some pretty impressive bards in there. Okay, let's see. Okay, so if we press right trigger, our next target is somewhere on the upper areas. Whoa. Where is it? Maybe it'll show me on the map, not that. Okay, come on. Ah, it's that one there. So we need to use... Oh, there we go. We can do it from the map, we don't need to use those lift things. There we are. Scrap of parchment in a hastily torn from an ornate document, stuffed into a hidden space with a large red sock. And we are to obey well. We meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Scrawled below in a misspelt script. Harold, go at time, praise addressed. Taken together, the message reveals a time, path and key to a location on the world map. Oh, cool. Right, so I'm assuming we're done here at all, right? Val Rayo. We're going to head north and see what secrets lie. Oh, hello.
If I might have a moment of your time. Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
You think the Templars did it?
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Well, that's comforting. Why speak to us now? That's a fair point, actually.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
We're not going to Haven yet, love. We've got jobs to do in Orlais. If your mount is attacked and runs out of health, you will be thrown off. Okay? Gain influence to increase the rank of the Inquisition. Oh, that loaded quicker than I expected. Say that, it's not finished yet. So, can your mount die then, or does it just run away? Okay. Here we go. Alright, so I think our best strategy would be to start with a bit of a shock attack. And we'll go for the furthest one and use Winter's Grasp. Eric. You go for that dude. I'll go for you, Cassandra. You can... No, actually, Cassandra, go for that dude with Varric. Right.
Where are the hounds? Who lost the hounds?
No, he's not even anywhere near me. There we go. I think that's all of them. Are we still in Val Raoi or Specialist Chris? Are we in like a different town or something? Enhanced power, cool. Okay. Oop, nope, that would help if I actually went up the stairs and not around them. Can't see any more guards. This must be the door that the key is for then. Ooh, fancy.
Errol of Andraste. How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk and then you're just person. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Yes, I am. Why?
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches. Bunch of nutters.
Right, okay, so we've got mercenary. Ooh, mercenary's trying to sneak up on us from the other staircase. Solus, you got for that dude. Varric. I suppose you could. Yeah, take this chap who's trying to flank us here. I'll also go for him. Cassandra, you can go for that chap. Oh.
Right in the floor.
She's a little happy at the fact that they're not wearing pants.
Freaky, yeah? Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
That's like a real introduction.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
You could provide soldiers.
The Inquisition is almost an army now. Can you add to it?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got generals and oath belchers. And sure, you have soldiers. Like the dead guys protecting that other dead guy. All those helmets, and what gave them up? Some drunk gets a key lifted because someone else is pissed about bills. So no, I'm not Captain Swordface, or Marchy. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
No, it's just bizarre.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere, and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead yet. I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies. And that might be bad?
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
Fair enough.
You say that like it's obvious, but you didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd have been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
Just fair point.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
I like her. She's cool. Let's see. Let's add Cassandra. Let's add Solus and Sarah. I can sense that Solus and Sarah are not going to get along. And we can level Sarah up. 6 points. Okay. I'll have her be more of a stealthy kind of character. Easy to miss. And let's go to archery, see what we can do here. For that. From above now. First blood could be useful. Get that one. 2 points left. I'm gonna give her this poison weapons because it's very useful. And what's this? Knockout powder. You're from okay. Yeah, we'll have that. That could be extremely useful as well. Uh-oh, what's this? You have lost your connection to the Origin servers. You'll be unable to access online features until you go online on the Origins window. Okay, that's not a problem. There we go. And let's see, knockout powder could be very useful. We're gonna knock that up to a preferred skill, so she'll always have decent maybe that as well. So she'll always have poison weapons, so a heavier hit, and be able to knock out our enemies, which is very useful indeed. And we'll knock that down to 0. Knock that to 0 as well. Okay, so that's Sarah. Yup. See if we've got any goodies for her that she can use. Weapons. That would be a no, wouldn't it? God, it really is a no. I've got a lot of crap, but nothing she could use. Oh no, hang on. Here we go. Fallen Officer's longbow. Is that better than the one she's using now? Yeah, significantly better actually. There you go. Gift for you, my dear. Yeah, we really need to clear our inventory, don't we? Scout's mail. Could you use that? Send me a free Christ, yeah, that is much better as well. Have that. And adventurer's hat. No. I mean, I prefer good armor, but I don't want him to look like an absolute pillock as well. Enhanced leaping shot ring. We didn't get leaping shot, did we? we'll give it to her, and we may give her that skill next time. Right. Well, we're here actually. I may as well see if I've got any other goodies for any of my teammates. I do believe I actually have some staffs for this guy. A Wrath of Lobus. Yeah, much better. What does it do? Cold damage, so it is a nice staff. But we'll give it him. Armour? I doubt we have any armour for this guy. Adventurous hand. No, we don't want to give you that. And you're wearing the apprentice garb. Okay. Rings, maybe? Amulet of Power. What's that do? Gains ability point when equipped. Okay, we'll equip that. And he gets an ability point. Blizzard Ring. There, I might go down the ice tree with Soulless. Yeah, you've already got the Winter's Grass, so I'm going to give him the Blizzard Ring and obviously go down the ice tree bit by bit. Okay, Cassandra. I doubt I have anything for you at all. Berserker's Longmaw. That's two-handed though, isn't it? Yeah, it's two-handed. We don't want to give her that. Claymore's also two-handed. Yeah, I think she's equipped up, and I know I am, so... Right. Okay, so we got ourselves a new friend. Sarah. I do like Sarah's character. I mean, sometimes it's hard to really understand what she's going on about, but she's awesome. I won't change her. She's very much a stick it to the man kind of character, isn't she? Which sounds much ruder than I intended it to, but you know what? There's a door. Right, okay. Let's leave the area. And we're gonna go to this in Hush Whispers. Return to Haven and discuss. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to go over here somewhere. There we go. So we want to go to this banquet. Oh, salon. That's the one. Not a banquet. It's a salon. See if we can gain some allies of the Orlesian nobility. I forgot to outsource his skill point actually. Never mind, we'll do that later. Oh, here comes the lovely cheesy music. Let us slow dance.
Lord Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden dog-lord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning, and you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think his sword would end the shame of your failure? Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you.
Burn.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thydas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to who?
To the people of Thydas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late Divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thydas, and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
Yeah.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I'm sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
It's quite true.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
That will be.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
I'm really confused by the Orlesian fashion. It's bizarre. Anyway, I think it's time to return to Haven. I think it may automatically return us there anyway. Looks like it is doing. I'm Chancellor Roderick. The breach. Yeah, that was kind of quick. We have two new members of the Inquisition now. We have Sarah, the rogue elf, and we have Vivian, the mage. What kind of mage I've yet to decide. Oh, crikey. Bit of slow down there. It's to be expected as my it's not loading the areas quick enough. But it never does when you're recording as well. Okay, so let's go talk to Sarah. I assume she's in here. There she is. Hey Sarah.
Sarah? She's a feisty one. I didn't mean anything by it. It's good to see us all coming together. Of course.
Master Harry said I should go back right away. Was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks are loud and they're joyful, but she knew the ways of nobler men, and she knew how to enrage them. She would always like to say, "Why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your fate." She would always like to say, "Why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. A rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your fate." Sarah was never quite the wealthiest girl. Some say she lives in a tavern, but she was so sharp and quick with a bow. Arrows strike like a dragon. Sarah was never quite the gentlest girl. Her eyes were sharp like a razor, but she knew the ways of commoner men, and she knew just how to use them. She would always like to say, "Why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your fate." She would always like to say, "Why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your fate."
That's actually a really cool song. And I'm pretty sure it's about this Sarah here.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like... Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
It's not just a war between those two.
Well, sure, the sky has a hole in it, but I can't put an arrow in that. Well, I have. Doesn't come down. That's weird. And that's the point, right? It's weird and right there, but they still want to punch each other. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Quite true. Quite true.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid. And smells of horse. Really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, all chosen Lord Herald?
I'm committed to putting an end to this crisis, whatever it takes.
It's why I'm here, yeah? This is where it gets done, whatever it is. Can't do a bloody thing with everyone pissing themselves. Stupid everyone.
Do like her, she's quite cool. But yeah, that's Sarah. Let's go talk to Vivian. I do believe she is in the Chandra. Oh, way up. Got a quest in here as well.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
Everyone seems to favour the Templars at this point.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
Indeed.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Okay. Right, what did we... Yeah, we came in here to talk to Vivian. And we just gained some influence. Vivian, where is she? Oh, she's down here, I think.
I met an elven mage earlier. Solus, I believe he was called. I admit I was surprised. I didn't expect to find mages among the Inquisition. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
The Circle had plenty of problems, but it's an institution we sorely need.
I wish more people understood the truth of this. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Tyrus. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
Okay.
That's why you wanted to be here. To have a hand in deciding that fate.
Wouldn't you? For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Cool. Got 2 power. Nice. Okay. So next time I'm gonna have to end the video here, but I'm trying to figure out what's the next step for us. So we'll go and have a look at the map table, I think, and then decide from there. Oh, and more Inquisition points. Let's see, what can we spend it on?
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Thanks to the few well-placed Inquisitors and crafted reputation, merchants will pay the Inquisition 10% more for items sold to them. That's pretty good. The favour for a favour. From expanding network of contacts among our Persian merchants will offer the Inquisition a 10% discount on their wares. That's also very useful. The rare stocks. Oh, here we go. Inquisition producers can leverage the a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. Could be useful. Barter by Bella. Bella's trading connections all over Thadus give the Inquisition an access to valuable commodities and increase the influence with several merchants. Reduce by 5% the time it takes for Josephine to complete operations. That's not really all that useful. Speaking let's see what else we've got. We can have arcane knowledge, optimal cutting. Grants 10% chance to receive extra herbs with each harvest. That's quite useful. Eagle-eyed grants a significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. That's kind of useful. Gain a collection of tier 1 herbs. Semi-useful. Forces, let's have a look here. Opens up new down, blah blah blah. Grants 5% increase in XP earned from killing foes. That could be very useful indeed. That's all we've got on this side. What's this? Lord Baron. Reduces by 5% the time it takes for Cullen to complete. Okay. Right, so this is what agents do. We'll go for that actually. That's very useful. 5% experience on every kill. Okay, so let's go turn in some jobs here. She gave us 98 coin. Cool. Now let's finish the watchtowers. Inquisition needs bees. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about that. It's just to get a special grenade that lobs bees at your enemies. Red Jenny says drop and grab. The Chantry remains. there's quite a lot of things to do. Imperial Court. Truth or dare? Imperial Court. My dear Vivian, you cannot have heard of the shocking gallery. Okay, well that's definitely a Josephine job.
Let us begin.
And Chantry remains. We should send the Inquisition soldiers to the Grand Cathedral. They can offer protection and the visibility. Yeah, we'll do that. Go on, Cole.
All right.
So sorry about this, guys. I'm just kind of rushing through because, yeah, this video's been going on for a while now. Let's go back to Ferelden and see what Liliana can do. Or done that, sorry. I suppose the only thing left for the... Ooh, what's this? Yeah, she can do the bees quest then.
Let's see what we have.
Okay. So I think the only thing we really can do is head back to the hinterlands and just finish off quests around there. Because I don't want to move on just yet to other areas because they're much tougher than these ones. Ooh.
Heaven has been filled with silence.
Anyway, so join me again in the next part for some more Dragon Age Inquisitions.